All right, good morning, James. How you doing this morning?
Good, Ken. Good morning to you. Happy belated Father's Day.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It was a great day. Hope you got a chance to get some relaxation in and spend some time with the family. And
Oh yeah, they pampered me yesterday,
oh, good,
so I'm feeling
good. Yeah.
nice and refreshed today.
Yeah. Same here. So James, I know this past year has been pretty tough on a lot of agencies and companies in general with the pandemic. So how have you guys held up here in Bolingbrook?
Well, you know what? Right now, Ken, I have to say we're trying to get back to our normal operating state. Because last year with the pandemic, it did highlight a lot of deficiencies, especially with a lot of municipalities. It highlighted some things that we were doing and that we needed to do better. And it also highlighted what we weren't providing for our citizens. Because at the end of the day, we're a municipality and we need to think about our citizen services.
Okay. All right. So I know a while ago you and I had spoke about moving to the cloud. Is that still on your radar?
Oh yes, definitely. Ken, I always tell you, a few years ago, organizations were afraid to move to the cloud, especially government. Because you hear the security. Is it secure? Is it secure? What is the cloud? And now that we have a better understanding of the cloud, and now that we have CIOs like myself that have that better understanding, we understand that it might be even more secure in the cloud than in your own, having your own on-premise infrastructure. Because a lot of us in government, we don't have the resources to maintain that security, to maintain the updates, the security updates. So going to a cloud-based platforms, that's going to allow you to give you more flexibility, give you more things that you can do and not have to worry about as far as maintaining your infrastructure. So we're definitely looking at moving to the cloud with a lot of our resources here.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I honestly think, the Village of Bowling could be a perfect use case for a cloud. With that being said, how can Oracle help you?
Okay, and that's why I have to kind of think about it. That's why we have this relationship and we can have those conversations about where Oracle can fit in this government space. Because years ago, it was thought of Oracle, they only worked with these large, huge enterprise organizations. And I'm not going to say Bolingbrook is not large. We're a town of 76,000 residents, and we have well over 400 of desktop computers. We have well over 30 plus on-premise servers that we have. So we're not a small organization, but we're not that large enterprise organization. So when I think about what company best suits my organization to help me to do what I need to do, Oracle was not really the one that came to mind, only because I thought of Oracle as maybe that larger entity that worked with those larger organizations. But now that me and you, we have that conversation and we can talk about how Oracle is helping smaller organizations, that's where I can start thinking about, okay, where would they fit in my master plan?
James, that's a great point. Just give you a little background on Oracle. We've been around for 44 years. We actually started in the government space.
Okay.
And in that time, we've helped public sector agencies secure their data, address business and technical challenges, as well as keeping their citizens and employees connected. Our cloud services, honestly, is great to help them redefine innovation with secure integrated services. Mm-hmm. We're one of the few cloud providers that offer performance SLAs.
Okay.
In comparison to some of our competitors, AWS doesn't have any financially backed SLAs, right? So, but we guarantee performance.
Okay.
We also are provide the most support for a hybrid cloud solution, what that means is, in your journey to cloud, we can extend your data center, while you think about it. Because one of my philosophies for cloud is, think big but start small.
Right.
So sometimes, like you mentioned, I know you guys have some mission critical applications here, and sometimes it's just not feasible to just immediately jump to cloud. So we offer a hybrid cloud solution that allows you to slowly, gradually migrate to the cloud while keeping some of your on-premise and then migrate some smaller things to the cloud. And in terms of costs, I think we are as good or not better than our competitors when it comes to compute, networking, and storage. So I think, Oracle, even though I know you don't have any Oracle databases here, we do support multiple database options such as SQL Server. We support virtualizations, such as Hyper-V and VMware. I think our cloud can do some good things for you here in the Village, James.
Okay, that's good to hear, Ken. And like I said, I like this conversation that I have. I personally know someone at Oracle, so you're giving me that Oracle education that I didn't have. So, because we definitely, I still have people here in my organization that are afraid of the word cloud. They're afraid, they don't even know what SaaS means. Our ERP is still on premise here. So it's my job trying to convince others in my organization what the best course is for the Village of Bolingbrook. I have to have that strategic technology roadmap and that plan for how we can do things better. And you know what? The things that you've told me about Oracle, they could possibly help me with some of those plans.
I think so, James. So it's funny you bring up the word SaaS. Oracle is one of the only cloud providers that's an infrastructure and an application company. So we do have some SaaS solutions as well as our IaaS solutions. Again, I think a number of our services will be very beneficial to you here in Bolingbrook. I would love to set up an additional meeting with my sales and solutions engineering team to kind of dig deeper into this. What I would like to do is start with an assessment to look to see your applications that you have that could be what we call re-hosted onto the cloud. And then we also have some services that will be immediate benefit to Bolingbrook too. I was just something I was thinking about is like a backup service that you can use to back up your systems, or maybe a disaster recovery system while we think about how we migrate your applications to the cloud.
Okay.
So James, is that something you'd be interested in to have a further discussion?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I think. One of the reasons I've been successful in my career is because I am open-minded. I'm not. I gotta have Microsoft. I gotta have a certain type of infrastructure or a certain type of platform. I'm able to look across the aisle and kind of engage with other vendors to see what's best for my organization. It's not what's best for James. It's what's best for the people of Bolingbrook and my organization. So I'd definitely be interested.
That's awesome, James. One more thing I was thinking about too. We have something called our we can do a proof of concept for you. We can actually take some of your live workloads and run it on OCI to show you the true benefits that you can get from doing this. So again, what I will do is I will get back to my sales team, my solution engineering team. We'll schedule some time with you next week to run through some of those options and start that assessment. Is that okay?
That sounds good, Ken. Thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot, James, and I'll be in touch with you.
All right, nice talking to you.